So if you watched the game last night, you'll know this very moment where the Tigers catch the ball right on the side of the goal. It's a difficult angle. Boom, he gives it a kick through. And in line with following the instruction from this week's Parsha, of course, the AFL had instituted and have standing right there the umpires, and the Parsha is, of course, about establishing Shoftim v'Shotrim, placing judges and policemen at the gates of your city. So, well in line with the instruction of the Parsha, there he is standing, and he makes the call. But of course, it goes to the review, and his call is overturned. So maybe there's something in that. I'm not sure if that was in line with the Parsha or not. But the point I wanted to share with you, though, is this idea that the Torah shares with us, which is the importance of having certain guards and perimeters for cities and entry points for cities. But at these entry points of the cities, or of our homes and in our lives, there to be a filter of some sort, which means that there's lots of things out there in the world, but we don't have to choose to allow everything that's out there come in. We could be selective and have choice about the things that we want to allow in, and the things that we'll acknowledge that are out there, but we'll choose not to allow in. And that's, part of the idea of what's discussed in the Parsha. And I suppose one of the takeaway messages is that in our lives today, there are many different, perspectives and theories, and conspiracy theories, and, ideas and trends. Yet, I suppose there could be different schools of thought. Some saying that, if it's out there, let me be exposed to it and, make my own decision. But I think an idea that we could take from the Parsha is that despite the fact that, there's a lot out there, we don't need to expose ourselves to all of that. We could choose and be selective about the types of things that we allow into our hearts, into our minds, into our homes, because they all have an impact and they all have an influence. And that's not necessarily being closed-minded or about being selective. It's important to have an array of opinions and ideas, but at the same time, to be conscious of the types of things and the types of behaviors and the types of ideas that we choose to expose ourselves to, because they all have a impact and they all have an effect of some sort. So here's to a l'chaim of exposure to wonderful things, to positive things, to upbeat things, and no doubt that will have its positive effect and its flow-on effect to you and to your family. So Shabbat Shalom, and we'll see you soon.